Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital Update 4, June 27th, reveals that Sonny Corinthos will talk to Carly Spencer about his decision to reject Jen Sidwell's offer for his peers. Carly may understand why, but she'll also fret over the threat Sidwell poses and the chaos it could unleash for the people they love. While Sonny reassures Carly, Sidwell will be busy barking orders at Ezra Boyle. When Ezra tries to push back on something, Sidwell will make it clear that he's calling the shots. Ezra will be expected to serve up gratitude and a smile, no matter what Sidwell asks of him. Sidwell will offer updates on some big news, and most likely leave Ezra unsettled with all his ominous comments. It looks like Sidwell will also be on Lulu Spencer's mind when she speaks with Lucas Jones. Since Lucas is dating Sidwell's son, Lulu will apparently think he needs to know just how close Marco Rios is to his father. However, Marco will be focused on his mother in Thursday's GH episode. It seems Natalia Ramirez will want to say goodbye to Marco now that she's accepted Sonny's offer for a new life in Belize. Marco was hoping to move forward with the legal deal he arranged, so he'll fume when he realizes Sonny's talked Natalia into leaving the country instead. Of course, Natalia hasn't actually left yet. Since Sonny seems so confident that things are going to work out, there's a good chance his plan is about to go wrong. While Marco works to change Natalia's mind, Dante Falconeri will undergo his own change in perspective. Although Dante previously trashed Jason Morgan's parenting skills, he'll apparently cut him some slack now. Jason clearly loves Danny Morgan and has been doing his best ever since Sam McCall faced a grim fate. Danny has had some wild moments here and there, but he's just your average teenager. Jason may not always make parenting choices that Dante agrees with, but they may find some common ground. It appears Jason will even have some advice for Dante when it comes to Giovanni Gio Palmieri. Jason knows a thing or two about missed time with his children, so he may push Dante to just focus on the present and future. Gio has been pushing Dante away, but Lulu may make another effort to get through to him on Thursday's episode. Since Lynn will witness an enraging sight, she may stumble across Lulu hugging Gio or something along those lines. Lulu is acting almost motherly toward Gio these days, so Lynn may rip into her eventually. On a happier note, Sasha Gilmore Corbin will have a significant favor to ask Felicia Scorpio. Jason already agreed to be Daisy's godfather, so Felicia may get a godmother request next. General Hospital spoilers say Felicia may accept the honor and promise to stand up for Daisy at her christening celebration before the week's over. General Hospital spoilers reveal a preview clip has been released for Thursday, June 26, 2025. It shows Dante Falconeri and Lynn agreeing to a united front. Lulu Spencer connects with Lucas Jones. Plus, Ezra Boyle and Jen Sidwell have a tense meeting. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in today's episode of the ABC soap opera. Natalia Ramirez's mistake. Fans know that Natalia Ramirez told Sonny Corinthos about her arrest and Justine Turner's deal. The mob boss decided to set up Natalia a brand new life in another country. It comes along with a padded bank account and a luxury estate. However, Sonny warned her that nobody could know or their deal was off. Recommended content. General Hospital spoilers. Erica Slazak OLTL Vicky joins GH to help Willow with DID recommended content. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Thursday, June 26th. Luna's discovery, Nick's bomb, Brooks reality check. Recommended content. General Hospital spoilers. Thursday, June 26th. Carly's terror, Sidwell's demand, Jason's wisdom, Marco's suspicious. The next thing that Natalia does is go see Marco Rios. In a preview clip, Marco asks how Natalia has come across the means for this new life. It sounds like Natalia already gave Marco too much information. Dante Falconeri's dissing session over with Dante. Right after making a peaceful pact with BLQ, he goes to confront Jason. Once again, the detective will insult Jason's parenting skills. However, it is teased that Jason will share a new perspective with Sonny's right-hand man. It would be really nice for Dante to stop blaming everyone else and just focus on Giovanni Gio Palmieri. Of course, forming a united front with BLQ is a great start. Carly Spencer's discovery. General Hospital spoilers for Thursday, June 26th reveal that the preview clip also shows Carly Spencer about a serious threat to her family. Is Sonny telling Carly about Sidwell, Turner, or both? The preview clip seems to suggest it's one threat that Carly is referring to. So, I wonder how long until she needs to ask her boyfriend, WSB boss Jack Brennan? It certainly would be interesting if Sonny and Brennan had to work together. Thursday, June 26, 2025 fans will also see Lulu chat it up with Lucas. In a preview clip, the blonde suggests it would be good to know just how tight they are. Meanwhile, Sasha Gilmore Corbin updates Felicia Scorpio. Sidwell also seems to issue a vague threat to Ezra. Even though Ezra did debut and give everyone the creeps, could he earn a surprise redemption through Sidwell's storyline? Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Remember to keep watching the soap on ABC to find out what is coming up next. 0 Facebook 0 Twitter 0 Pinterest 0 LinkedIn total 0 General Hospital spoilers indicate that Erika Slezak is joining the cast of General Hospital this fall. There have been several theories as to who she may play, as some suspect that she will play a new character. Others are saying she will be a recast for the late Leslie Charleson as Monica Quartermaine, and others are saying that she could play Monica's cousin, as part of the upcoming tribute to Charleson and her legacy character. Want more General Hospital news? Get updates on the latest General Hospital news, straight to your inbox. Website your email. Subscribe. We use your personal data for interest-based advertising, as outlined in our privacy notice. However, the possibility that she is playing her longtime One Life to Live character, Victoria Vicky Lord Buchanan, is also highly likely. Vicky may have a good reason to come to Port Charles as well. Willow Tate could be suffering from dissociative identity disorder. There have been several hints as of late that Willow Tate could be suffering from multiple personality disorder. Also called DID, Willow is showing signs that she is not currently in her right mind, and could be the one going after Sasha Corbin's newborn baby, Daisy. Willow also could be losing time, as she has said that she is not sleeping well. That is also another sign of DID, and Willow's mood seems to be changing often. In fact, there are times when one could say that Willow is acting like a totally different person. Willow may need help from someone with some knowledge and expertise on the subject once it is uncovered that Willow has DID. Vicky Buchanan arrives in Port Charles to offer her knowledge and expertise on DID. Longtime ABC soap fans know that Vicky Buchanan suffered an ongoing battle with DID for decades on One Life to Live. The existence of Nikki Smith, Vicky's alter, came about early in the series, and Vicky battled with multiple personality disorder throughout the series' 43-year run. Recommended content: The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Thursday, June 26th. Luna's discovery, Nick's bomb, Brook's reality check. Recommended content: General Hospital spoilers Thursday, June 26th. Carly's terror, Sidwell's demand, Jason's wisdom, Marco's suspicious. Recommended content: BNB early week spoilers June 30th to July 4th. Luna escapes, Bill's discovery, Brooke's reality check. She also developed other alternate personalities as the series progressed. Vicky could be coming to Port Charles to assist Willow and her family in dealing with the realities of DID and how to manage it. She would be the best person that could help Willow, considering Vicky has had an ongoing battle with DID. Vicky Buchanan is a patient advocate at a treatment center devoted to treating multiple personality disorder. Vicky was a longtime journalist and owned the newspaper The Banner in Llanview. However, now Vicky could work for a treatment center in Llanview that is devoted to treating DID, and she comes to Port Charles to bring Willow there to begin her healing. Vicky would want to help people that suffer from this disorder, as she has a vested interest in it. She is also involved in funding the hospital, and it has been her cause since she retired from the newspaper business. Vicky Buchanan brings Willow Tate to Llanview for treatment. After evaluating Willow in Port Charles for treatment, Vicky could tell Willow's mother, Nina Reeves, and other family and friends that Willow needs to be admitted to the special treatment center in order to get the help she needs. Nina would agree to send her there, and Vicky would bring Willow to Llanview, guiding her along the way and helping her manage her DID. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think Erika Slezak will play Vicky on General Hospital? Could Vicky be coming on to help Willow with her DID? Can Willow be treated successfully? Keep watching General Hospital weekdays on ABC to find out what's next. And don't forget to check back right here for all your latest General Hospital information, news and spoilers. On the Thursday, June 26th episode of General Hospital, teased that Brook Lynn doesn't like what she sees. She was thrilled to get her hands on Rocco's 2 birth certificates, so what could have turned her smile into a frown? At the Metro Court pool, Lulu sticks around even though Rocco has headed back home to the Quartermaines. She sees Lucas and offers him some advice. "Wouldn't it be good to know just how tight they are?" she asks. "Does this have to do with the new man in his life, Marco?" Felicia, who recently took on a private investigation for Curtis, has returned from searching for Jacinda abroad and pays Sasha a visit at the Quartermaines. "I need something much more important," Sasha teases. Is Felicia about to take on a much bigger role in the life of young Daisy? Moves on the chessboard. Meanwhile, Marco makes a discovery according to spoilers. At the law office of Miller and Davis, he's talking with his mother, Natalia, when he asks, "How is it you arranged for this new life?" Was his discovery that she's going to be making a new life for herself outside of the country and plans to renege on the deal he arranged for her with the acting district attorney? Jens meets with Councilman Ezra Boyle, who is currently campaigning against Laura for mayor. It appears the two are secretly collaborating when Jens advises the politician how to handle himself. "You will smile and say thank you," Jens warns. A conversation with Sonny at his new home leaves Carly concerned. Does Sonny tell her he turned down the deal Jens proposed regarding his waterfront properties? "This guy could be a real threat to our family," Carly tells her ex-husband. In addition, Jason reportedly gives Dante a new perspective. This may be in response to Dante's accusation. "I thought you let him run wild because you couldn't be bothered to parent." What kind of reaction will this provoke from Jason when he hears Dante's harsh words? Share your predictions of what will happen next in the comments, and check out the preview for today's episode below. If you missed this week's GH promo, check it out. The walls between Port Charles and Llanview are crumbling in the most thrilling way possible. Soap opera legend Erica Slezak is set to reprise her Emmy-winning role as Vicki Lord from One Life to Live in a groundbreaking General Hospital storyline that will see the iconic heroine mentoring Willow Corinthos through her dissociative identity disorder (DID) journey. This extraordinary crossover brings depth, history, and emotional resonance to Willow's ongoing battle with her mental health. Why Vicki's arrival matters. Vicki Lord is daytime television's most beloved and enduring portrayal of DID. Across 5 decades on One Life to Live, Slezak masterfully depicted Vicki's struggles with her alternate personalities, most famously Nikki Smith, the rebellious alter who became a fan favorite. Vicki's DID was never treated as a sensational plot device but rather as a nuanced, evolving part of her character. Her hard-won stability makes her the perfect guide for Willow, who is still grappling with the resurfacing of her own alters. Willow's breaking point. Since Willow's DID diagnosis, she has fought to maintain control, but recent trauma, including Nina Reeves' manipulations and Carly's interference, has left her vulnerable. Her alters, particularly the protective Willa, have re-emerged, causing confusion and fear in her marriage to Michael Corinthos. Enter Vicki Lord, arriving in Port Charles under mysterious circumstances. Rumors suggest she may be consulting at General Hospital, or even privately advising Willow after learning of her case. Given Vicki's history, she recognizes the signs of a fractured mind in crisis, and she won't let Willow face this alone. A healing connection. Vicki's approach won't be clinical. It will be deeply personal. Expect powerful scenes where Vicki shares her own struggles with DID, offering Willow hope that stability is possible. She helps Willow differentiate between her alters, teaching her to communicate with them rather than suppress them. She warns Willow about the dangers of denial, drawing from her own past mistakes. Their bond will likely deepen as Willow realizes Vicki understands her in ways no one else can. But Vicki's presence won't just help Willow. It will shake up Port Charles. Ripple effects in Port Charles. Vicki's arrival brings more than just wisdom. It brings history. Longtime fans know Vicki has ties to several GH characters. Anna Devane, her former sister-in-law from their OLTL days. Lucy Coe, who crossed over to Llanview in the past. Sonny Corinthos, whose mob dealings have intersected with Vicki's family before. Her presence could also expose Nina's manipulations, given Vicki's keen intuition and experience with deception. And if Willow resurfaces, Vicki may be the only one who can reach her before she makes a dangerous choice. A full circle moment for soap fans. This crossover is a gift to longtime viewers. Vicki's DID storyline in the 90s was revolutionary, portraying mental illness with empathy and realism. Now she's passing the torch to Willow, ensuring the next generation understands it isn't a villainous trope. It's a battle that can be fought and managed. What's next? Will Vicky's guidance be enough to help Willow reclaim control? Or will new traumas, perhaps involving Nina or Drew's schemes, push Willow into another breakdown? And will Vicky's stay in Port Charles uncover old secrets that change the game forever? One thing is certain. Erica Slezak's return is a soap opera event not to be missed. The walls between soap opera universes are about to come crashing down as daytime legend Erica Slezak makes her triumphant return to television, bringing her iconic One Life to Live character Vicky Lord to General Hospital in a powerful storyline that promises to redefine Willow Corinthos' journey with dissociative identity disorder. A healing presence arrives in Port Charles. Vicky Lord's arrival at General Hospital couldn't come at a more critical moment for Willow. After months of struggling with the resurfacing of her alters, particularly the fierce protector Willow finds herself at a breaking point. The recent turmoil surrounding Nina's manipulations and Carly's interference has left her mental state dangerously fragile. Vicky's introduction is handled with the gravitas befitting a soap icon. She first appears almost serendipitously, perhaps as a guest lecturer at the hospital's psychiatric symposium, or maybe as a mysterious visitor who recognizes Willow's symptoms all too well. Their first encounter crackles with unspoken understanding, as Vicky sees in Willow the same struggles she faced decades earlier. Wisdom forged through experience. What makes Vicky's mentorship so compelling is her hard-won perspective. Unlike the well-meaning but textbook-bound Dr. Collins, Vicky speaks from lived experience when she tells Willow, "The alters aren't your enemies, they're protectors your mind created when you needed them most." This revelation lands with seismic impact for Willow, who's been fighting against her alters rather than trying to understand them. Their therapy sessions become the emotional core of the storyline, with Vicky employing unconventional methods, guided journaling to establish communication between alters, role-playing exercises to understand each identity's purpose, emergency coping strategies for when switches occur, ghosts from the past resurface. Vicky's presence inevitably stirs up long-buried connections in Port Charles. Her history with Anna Devane, their characters were sisters-in-law on OLTL, provides rich material for poignant reunion scenes. There's also delicious potential when she crosses paths with Lucy Coe, given their shared history from the famous crossover era. Perhaps most intriguing is Vicky's inevitable confrontation with Nina. With her keen intuition honed by decades of dealing with duplicitous characters in Landview, Vicky quickly sees through Nina's manipulations. Their scenes crackle with tension as Vicky becomes the first person in Port Charles to truly challenge Nina's victim narrative. A masterclass in acting. The storyline serves as a showcase for two powerhouse performers. Slezak brings nuanced depth to Vicky's mentorship. We see flashes of Nikki's fire when she's pushing Willow to be honest with herself, tempered by the wisdom of a woman who's made peace with her fractured past. Caitlin McMullen rises to the occasion, portraying Willow's journey with new layers of complexity under Vicky's guidance. The ripple effects. Vicky's influence extends beyond Willow's treatment. She provides Michael with crucial insight into supporting a partner with DID. Her presence forces Port Charles's psych community to reconsider outdated approaches. She becomes an unexpected ally for Carly in dealing with Nina's schemes. A legacy continues. This crossover does more than bring back a beloved character. It honors the groundbreaking work OLTL did in portraying DID with respect and authenticity. Vicky's hard-won stability serves as living proof that integration is possible, offering hope not just to Willow but to viewers struggling with mental health challenges. As the storyline progresses, questions linger. Will Vicky's methods lead Willow to true integration? What old secrets might her presence uncover in Port Charles? And could this open the door for more Landview favorites to cross over? One thing is certain with Erica Slezak's return, General Hospital isn't just getting a special guest star. They're getting a masterclass in daytime storytelling at its finest. The scenes between Vicky and Willow promise to be some of the most emotionally powerful moments in recent soap history, blending decades of character history with contemporary mental health awareness. Erica Slezak's triumphant return. Vicky Lord takes Port Charles by storm in explosive storyline. The halls of General Hospital will soon echo with the footsteps of daytime royalty, as Emmy-winning legend Erica Slezak reprises her iconic role as Vicky Lord in a sweeping storyline that promises to shake Port Charles to its core. This isn't just another soap crossover. It's a seismic event that bridges two soap opera universes while delivering groundbreaking mental health representation. A mentor like no other arrives. Vicky's entrance into Port Charles is nothing short of spectacular. Picture this. A tense hospital board meeting about Willow's latest psychiatric crisis is interrupted when the doors swing open to reveal the impeccably dressed Llanview legend. "I believe I might be of some assistance," she says with that trademark Vicky warmth, instantly commanding the room. Her connection to Willow is immediate and electric. When Willow's alter Willa emerges during their first session, Vicky doesn't flinch. Instead, she leans forward with knowing intensity. "Hello, Willa. I've been waiting to meet you." The moment lands like a thunderclap. This is the first time anyone has acknowledged Willow's alter as a real entity rather than a symptom to suppress. Therapy sessions that redefine daytime drama. Vicky's unconventional treatment approach leads to some of the most riveting scenes in recent soap history. The mirror exercise. Vicky has Willow confront her different identities literally face-to-face using a two-way mirror, leading to a tour-de-force performance from Caitlin McMullen as she shifts between personalities. The memory box. Vicky introduces a physical box where each alter can leave messages for the others, creating a tangible communication system that becomes a powerful storytelling device. The crisis plan. Together they develop a coded phrase, "When the magnolias bloom," that Willow can use when she feels herself losing control. A web of connections unravels. Vicky's presence acts like a truth serum on Port Charles, exposing hidden connections. The Anna factor. Their reunion is charged with unspoken history. When Anna asks about Vicky's famous sister, the careful pause before Vicky's response speaks volumes about their complicated past. Nina's reckoning. Vicky sees through Nina's manipulations with terrifying precision. "You remind me of someone I knew in Llanview," Vicky remarks casually, freezing Nina in her tracks. The subtext is clear. Vicky has dealt with master manipulators before. Sonny's unexpected reaction. The mobster's unusual deference to Vicky hints at some past encounter fans have yet to learn about. Michael's confusion at his father's behavior adds another layer of mystery. A living legacy in action. What makes this storyline revolutionary is how it uses Vicky's history to inform present-day storytelling. When Willow fears she's losing herself to her alters, Vicky shares how she once felt the same during her battle with Nikki Smith. Vicky's famous locket, a symbol of her integrated selves, becomes a gift to Willow at a crucial moment. Flashbacks to Vicky's own therapy sessions create powerful parallels with Willow's journey. The ripple effects. Vicky's influence extends far beyond Willow's treatment. At GH, her presence forces Dr. Collins to reconsider his rigid treatment protocols. Her quiet conversations with Monica Quartermaine reveal surprising common ground between these two matriarchs. Vicky's influence extends far beyond Willow's treatment. At GH, her presence forces Dr. Collins to reconsider his rigid treatment protocols. Her quiet conversations with Monica Quartermaine reveal surprising common ground between these two matriarchs. Even Curtis finds himself seeking her advice, proving Vicky's wisdom transcends generations. The clock is ticking. As the storyline builds, urgent questions emerge. Why did Vicky really come to Port Charles? Her explanation about visiting an old friend doesn't quite ring true. What's the significance of her frequent, cryptic phone calls back to Llanview? Why is she so interested in Willow's childhood photos? One thing becomes increasingly clear: Vicky didn't just come to help Willow. She came to solve a mystery that connects their pasts in ways no one could have anticipated. Daytime history in the making. This isn't just a storyline. It's a masterclass in soap opera storytelling. Slazak's return gives Jish the opportunity to heavy checkmark honor OLTL's groundbreaking mental health storytelling. Heavy checkmark introduce a new generation to one of daytime's greatest characters. Heavy checkmark create intergenerational connections that enrich both shows' histories. Heavy checkmark deliver performances that showcase the unique power of daytime drama. As Vicky's stay in Port Charles continues, one can't help but wonder, when the truth finally comes out, who in this town will be left standing? And more importantly, will Willow be strong enough to face what Vicky seems to already know? The walls between Llanview and Port Charles are about to come crashing down in spectacular fashion. Soap opera royalty Erica Slazak makes her triumphant return as Vicky Lord, stepping into General Hospital not as a mere visitor, but as a force of nature about to rewrite Willow Corinthos' future and expose secrets buried for decades. The arrival that changes everything. Vicky doesn't simply enter Port Charles, she makes a statement. The scene opens with Willow in crisis at General Hospital, doctors baffled as her alters wage war for control. Then a hush falls over the ER as the automatic doors part to reveal Vicky Lord, her commanding presence cutting through the chaos like a knife. "I think I can help," she says, her voice calm but firm. The way her eyes lock onto Willow tells the audience instantly she recognizes this battle all too well. Unconventional therapy that breaks all the rules. Vicky's approach turns Willow's treatment upside down. The midnight session. Under cover of darkness, Vicky leads Willow to GH's abandoned 5th floor, creating a safe space away from prying eyes where her alters can emerge without judgment. The altar summit. In a breathtaking sequence, Vicky mediates a meeting between Willow's fractured identities around a candlelit table, giving each a voice. The locket ritual. Vicky gifts Willow the famous locket that once symbolized her own integration, whispering, "This held my broken pieces together until I was ready to heal." A web of secrets begins to unravel. Vicky's sharp intuition immediately picks up on Port Charles's hidden truths. During a tense tea with Nina, Vicky casually mentions Mitch Lawrence's cult and watches Nina's teacup rattle in its saucer. Her first meeting with Sunny crackles with unspoken history. "You've changed since we last met, Mr. Corinthos," leaving viewers to wonder when their paths crossed. When shown Willow's childhood photos, Vicky's hands tremble slightly at one particular image, but she quickly changes the subject. The bombshell connection. The real reason for Vicky's arrival explodes in a mid-storyline reveal. Vicky recognizes Willow's birthmark, identical to one her long-lost cousin Jessica had. Flashbacks reveal a forgotten branch of the Lord family tree that leads straight to Nellie Benson. The shocking truth? Willow and Nellie were cousins, their mothers both descendants of Vicky's estranged aunt. This genetic connection explains Willow's predisposition and creates an unbreakable bond between mentor and patient. The treatment becomes a race against time. As Vicky helps Willow, Nina panics, realizing Vicky's knowledge could expose her entire web of lies. Carly becomes suspicious of Vicky's true motives. A mysterious figure begins following Vicky, snapping photos of her every move. The showdown no one sees coming. The storyline builds to a heart-stopping confrontation at Windmere, where Vicky produces documents proving the Lord Benson connection. Nina's henchman makes a move against Vicky. Willow's most dangerous alter emerges, but this time with control and purpose. Why this storyline redefines daytime drama. Legacy storytelling. Honors OLTL's groundbreaking DID representation, while advancing it for modern audiences. Intergenerational magic. Slezak and McMullen create electric scenes that showcase daytime's unique strengths. Mystery elements. The slow burn reveal of the family connection keeps viewers hooked. Therapeutic accuracy. Consultants from the DID community ensure authentic representation. Crossover potential. Opens doors for future OLTLJH connections. The aftermath that will leave fans speechless. As the storyline concludes, Willow achieves a breakthrough understanding of her alters. Vicky leaves Port Charles, but not before hinting she knows more about Nina's past. A final shot reveals Vicky boarding a plane to Nashville, setting up a potential B&B crossover. Willow receives a mysterious package containing Vicky's complete journals about living with DID. This isn't just another soap storyline. It's a masterclass in how to honor legacy characters while pushing contemporary stories forward. Slezak's return proves that in the right hands, daytime drama can still deliver the kind of powerful, nuanced storytelling that stays with viewers long after the episode ends. The question remains, when will Vicky Lord return to Port Charles? Because one thing's certain, her work with Willow isn't finished yet.